AC running in there?
Yeah, that's why I'm muting the mic. Can you hear it?
Oh, you in different spot. We should be live now. You're in different spot, Josh, right?
Yeah, I'm out in the hobby shop.
Oh, okay.
Misty's nephews are over, so the house is quite loud and active.
Oh, so they kicked you out, Josh?
Yep.
Poor
Let me.
Josh.
I know it's
Josh is like, it's my man time. Leave me alone. I want to play with my toys in peace.
my goodness. Now it's showing on my side in my feed that it's live. I know probably been live for a minute, guys, but for some reason, always having the issue lately. Welcome, guys, to another Monday here with Operation 11 Charlie. Let me get my stuff here ready. Thank you for stopping by. I see Moose, one of our guys there on the chat. Welcome in, Moose. Robert, another of our guys there. Sean, RC Patina, Eric, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Looking forward to see you in Action Fest West this week. Um, Let me see what we put here. Um, this Today we got special guest. We got Chris from GCM. Welcome, Chris. How you doing, brother?
Hey everybody, how's it going over there?
Yeah, good to have you here, man. Good to have you here. Uh, we got Bennett here. I see Josh there. Josh, how you doing, brother?
Doing good.
So I see Josh is at the hobby shop right now. Uh,
Yep. Kicked out of the house.
This is where the magic happens.
that's
Yeah.
the question is that this Misty has your wallet. She took your wallet from you, or you got the
Oh,
wallet?
yeah, that's all in the house. I'm just let out here with the dog.
Oh my goodness. Let me see here. Gotcha. That's cool. I see Chunky Custom and House. Welcome in, Chunky. Eric, welcome in, brother. JNXRC, welcome in. Good to have you. Good to have you here, man. Let me see here. Dennis, how you doing, brother?
Good. Glad to be home after yesterday.
Where were you yesterday?
I met up with Josh and Truck Tech Joe for a comp yesterday. Uh, and the three of us all podiumed on the driver's class,
I
but
heard that.
the ride home.
Was the weather
Oh, I,
or the age? The age was kicking in.
I was I was being chased by a tornado.
Oh, are you serious? Well, that's dangerous, bro. I've been there. I've been there, done that.
Or at least it felt like it because it was so windy it was making me change lanes. I couldn't see the car in front of me.
That's crazy.
I mean, it was bad.
Yeah, that
Wow.
actually happened to me twice. The first time the tornado just passed in front of us. We had to get into back then into 7-Eleven at the time, and we got in. As we got in, maybe seconds, we went in. All of a sudden, you see the huge sound like a huge train passing in front of the right in
Oh
front of
yeah.
us. The second time, it was right before I went to Iraq. This one we were chasing the tornado without knowing. We were going the same path. I was driving from Texas to Fort Bragg, North Carolina. My goodness, and we didn't know. All of a sudden, we saw a part and right on the highway, and it was like a giant truck or something came through the wood line. I said, "What the hell is going on?" It went through one side, across the street to the other, and I see houses, and what the hell is going on? So finally, the radio came in that say, "Yeah, there's a tornado warning." Oh, thank you for telling me. Should have told me like an hour ago. I would have taken a different route. Jeez, squeeze, yeah, yes. Let me see here, Psycho. 13 Garage, welcome in, brother. Good to have you here. Son J, welcome in, man. Uh, thank you for stopping by, Maurice, brother. Awesome, man. Oh my goodness. So I heard that they don't want O11C at that comp again because you guys are taking all the stuff out there. So yeah, you guys
Yeah.
are we is that we're gonna be banned from there from that location.
Yeah, we might get kicked out. Just We're too good.
Awesome. I said congratulations, guy. Robert, how was your weekend, man?
Sorry, I was making some noise. It was good. Saturday, just still unpacking and organizing. And then yesterday, Amanda and the kids, they wanted to go to Disney World, so they went. And I went to Scale Mountain and played with some toy trucks and just got to chill out. Some good people.
Oh, that's good, man. That's awesome, man.
It was nice just not have to do anything, just sit down, chill, relax, have good conversations. It was awesome.
I seen pictures that they have built a lot more stuff since we went, what, last month?
It's it's very impressive. And what they're also doing is they're building like canopies over the courses so you can
Ah,
stay out of the sun also, which is really nice.
Oh,
that's
nice.
a good
So
idea.
it's canopies all over the place. It's
Oh,
nice.
okay. Oh, that's nice. That's good to know. That's good to know, man.
Hmm?
So I guess we already know where we're going next month. Next month.
Yes. Yeah. So
That's
we're gonna
that's
plan another get together.
awesome, awesome. That's good to hear, man. We had a good time. Our guys had a good time down there. JDSRC, welcome in, brother. Good to see you. Larry Jr., welcome in, brother. JMRC, welcome, guys. Sergeant Jay is cooking. He's sending me pictures. I'm hungry right now. Sergeant Jay, I didn't have time to eat before the show, and he's sending me pictures of burgers, stuff that they cooking, man.
That's perfect.
Right, right. I tell you, it's awesome, awesome, Sergeant Jay. Enjoy your meal, brother. Enjoy your meal with the family.
That's why I'm off camera eating homemade fajitas.
Look at this, dudes. But I'm telling you. Well, it's 8:24 here. Well, yeah. Ben, welcome in, Ben. Good to have you, my brother. Good to have you. Um, Good to have you. Ben, let me know if Dad is that working or that he wants to join us. Let us know, Ben. Um, my goodness, so I think everybody, Bennett, I know you're eating there, but how was your weekend, man?
Um, I don't remember.
Oh, so it was that good?
I don't. I don't know. It was probably full of t-shirts. Honestly, I don't know what I did this weekend. And it had nothing to do with RC cars.
Also, yeah, that's well, yeah, that's good, man. That's good, good stuff right there. Um, Let me see here. Crow Below Custom, welcome in, brother. Good to have you here. Thank you for stopping by, man, and hanging out with us here. Uh, as you guys know, that we're gonna talk to Chris in a minute. We're gonna talk about GCM and the event that is happening next month. I don't want to say couple of weeks because it's gonna sound short, Chris,
Oh,
right?
it is short. Yeah,
Let's say next month, bro.
I like that one.
Next month. So we're gonna talk about that in a minute, and also these other guys are listening, and hopefully we can see next. Like I mentioned earlier, this week we're gonna be there at Action Fest West down in Rob's Resort. This week, we'll be there. And Wednesday, we are planning to take 8, 9 veterans to that location, and we're spending the time out there in Rob's Resort, hanging out with all the people down there. This location is some different than other location. We stay in campers there. There's no the lodging there is nothing close by. With well 40 maybe 45 to an hour from that location. So it's different. Well, we have a good time there hanging out when we up there in the mountains. If about 20, 30 minutes from a Rubicon Trail. Hopefully, if we arrive early on Wednesday, we can hit up Rubicon Trail on Wednesday before everything starts. So we'll be there, guys. So and we're looking forward to see everybody down there this week and have fun. See that is I was looking at the weather. I'm not even gonna mention the word, but it is yeah, at least it looks decent compared to where I'm at right now. It's been triple digits here. Uh, feel like triple digits. So it's
Hmm.
90, this what 90 something, Robert, right? It's being 90s and 108.
Yeah.
When it's 92, 94, and they feel like it's 108, 109, something wrong
Yeah.
with it.
Today over here it reached 97 for majority of the day.
And and that's just without the feel like. So it was a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah, geez, Luis.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, I walk out to my car and it's about 10 feet away. I'm already dripping. I'm like, I'm sweating. My brow is starting to leak over. Got to keep a towel with you all the time. Yeah.
907 Arctic. Rob, welcome in, brother. X1, welcome in, brother. Good to have you here, man. I was talking to Owie. Owie is our guy, actually Robert, but Robert's in Alaska as well. But Owie, we got one of our veterans down in Alaska. He's like, what's the weather down there, man? We having a heat wave. It's just 65. I said, shut up, man.
Yeah.
Are you serious? I want that heat wave, right? I want that. My goodness, but yes, it's looking good down there this week in Action Fest West, so we cannot wait to arrive and take our veterans there and have fun out there with our guys. Most of the guys are going there first time. First time we're gonna meet them in an event like this. So they're looking forward first time for most of them guys. So we are very excited that they could take advantage of something like this. So we cannot wait. We cannot wait. Uh, um,
That's great.
to be out there, man. It's awesome, man. I like that, Chris, because they're new. Most of them are new to the hobby and don't just seen them. Oh my gosh, they don't know how big it is in the way those
Yeah.
events they just expect them for you. It's just incredible. And then this, oh my God, I didn't know it was like this. So we cannot wait to hang out with them. They're very excited, getting ready, all that stuff. So we cannot wait. We cannot wait. Richard O'Neill, welcome in, brother. Good to have you. Oh, Rob says 32 right now, feel like 29 in Alaska, but he's all the way up north and right on the up north in Alaska. My goodness, Rob. I don't mind that if it's no wind chill down there. So I'll see this now. Yeah, feels like 32, so it's not that windy. It's 29 right now. Geez, squeeze. So yeah, that's we're looking forward to that, guys. So please stop by, by our booth and you want to hang out with us. We always set up a big area on our booth so people can sit down with us. We always have extra water, Gatorade, so people can hydrate and sit with us and extra stuff. So if people need to work on their rigs, something breaks, we always have a big area so people can come in, get a little bit of shade and drinks, hydrate a bit with us. So looking forward for that. Kurt, welcome in, brother. Good to have you, man. Good to have you here. Let me see here. Chris, man. Thank you, man. Another just another show here hanging with us, man. Always
That's great.
always an honor to have you with us here, brother.
Yeah, I love what you guys do. Thanks so much for having us on. It's a real privilege. We've been hanging out with you guys off and on over the years, so it's really cool to be back.
Yes, yes, man, and definitely. Actually, we saw you last month. Was it not? See, it seems last
May.
month, but it
May.
was May at BTC, man.
Yeah, we got great weather too. That was a big show.
Yes, man. Oh, do you hear how many people showed to that event, Chris?
I don't know what the totals were.
Oh, we had oh my God.
Chris,
We had Chris here. What was it? 25, 23?
2,100.
2,100 people showed up to that event, bro.
That is a lot of people.
It is a lot of people.
But he said that was only the registered.
Yeah. It was insane.
Yeah.
Like you said, Chris, the weather was perfect. It rained a bit. It was drizzling, but it made it feel better. It kind of like cooled down for a minute. It was perfect. It was perfect. It was a perfect weekend, man.
The Kentucky mud didn't show up. That was the important part. We went down there in 2019 and the mud showed up and it was something else, man. Like you could slide all the way down the driveway. It was really crazy, that stuff. That mud is just slicker than ice.
It was not this year. Last year I wouldn't. I know Danny was there. Some of our guys were there. This is my first time this year there, and I know what was it Sunday that poured down, right, Dennis?
Sunday morning, a storm came in about 5 o'clock and didn't quit till almost 1 o'clock.
Oh man.
It come down sideways, lightning everywhere,
Yeah.
tents blowing across the field, canopies blowing over.
Jeez,
Yeah.
Yeah, and Joe put his tractor on overtime. He was pulling everybody out.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's crazy. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, thank God this year, first time. Me, personally, was my first time. Our guys had an amazing time. You saw that, Chris. You guys saw that huge vendors road. It was
Yeah.
it was impressive. Was it the second? Was yeah, the first day when a lot of most of the people came in, or was it the second day when I went out to the field when I was going driving through the barn taking some veterans out when I saw all that stuff was filled with campers and it's all you look left and right, you can all the way in the miles of campers and wow,
Yeah.
it was awesome, man. It was a good event. We had an amazing time. Glenn's Hobbies Live. Welcome in, brother GCM. They said Glenn's Hobby Live. They say you guys need to come to Let's Talk, Chris. That is,
Let's talk. I love Vermont.
yeah. So, yeah. Actually, it's next month as well. I don't remember the dates. I think we're gonna have him next month or soon. So yeah, that's in August as well.
Is there a class at Ledgestock for tiny tires with no winch and hard bodies?
Oh, that's
Chris is talking
I
dirty
already
now.
know the answer. You don't have to tell me.
that's a yeah, man. Harrisville, New Hampshire is closer to Canada. Pilsen Forest.
Yeah, yeah. I'm actually working on something right now that's good for the all you other guys.
Nah, there you go,
The
man.
the guys that may need a winch and big tires and stuff. I've been having a lot of fun with this actually. This turned out to be a great build.
Are we gonna talk about that, man? That's awesome, man. Radioactive, welcome in, brother. Good to have you here, Dwayne. If we miss anybody to stop by, thank you so much. Queenie, welcome in, girl. Welcome, girl. Jake, welcome in, brother.
Sneaking in here.
That's awesome. Good to question.
Shoot.
Are you gonna be able to go to the event, right? Next month for Chris?
That is correct.
Awesome.
Yes.
GCM. Awesome.
Nice. That's
Awesome.
great.
Awesome. Yeah, Sean and we're gonna be talking next week, Jake. So we'll get a hold of you. So hopefully we can make that happen. So what you got going on there, Chris, man? Show us. Let's talk about that rig real quick, or you want to talk about the event first?
Yeah, well, it all kind of goes together, actually. You know how it is when you go to someplace new and there's options, you're gonna have to build a
Yep.
truck that fits what you got.
Yep.
And so we're doing a whole bunch of our usual stuff. Right, GCM's all about like the scale trucks, the dioramas, the tiny tire stuff. So we've built a bunch of trails up there that haven't been looked at for 80 years. It's almost feels like you're just in like virgin woods, old growth, you know.
Mm-hmm.
There's a farm over there that was probably 350 acres. Most of it got overgrown over the last 100 years. Some of it is still fields and old farm roads and stuff, but the rest of it is like fence lines that are stone fence lines that have all kind of just fallen over. So there's a whole bunch of that stuff to be running on. We cut a whole bunch of new trails through the woods and stuff. And so I got thinking to myself, like, if I'm going to drive a tiny tire truck that's all detailed, I'm going to have to put in a bunch of diorama and buildings and so we've got all that stuff already built. We just got to do the finished grooming on those trails. And then I decided I would build this thing, which has got some of our new GCM stuff in it, but it's kind of a little bit of a bigger tire truck for me. I don't usually get into these 475 tires, you know what I mean? But this
Yeah.
thing This thing has really turned into a lot of fun. It's got my buddy Matt, who's a local guy here. He just started building shocks. Came up with some really cool ideas, got some products made. So he's actually making shocks now, and we're doing some testing on them here. And I'm just in love with them. And between that and a set of really nice tires, they're not J-Cons, but they're close. But they're not J-Cons. And they're great. This thing has turned out to be an incredible build. So, you know, sometimes you got to build a truck for the terrain that you have. This place where we're doing the event, they have multiple kinds of RC, which is why I really like where we found the venue. This place is called Valley Ventures RC. They already have an RC park.
Mm-hmm.
So they've got pavement for on-road that's right there, right beside the clay racetrack, right beside a pond for doing all your RC boating, right beside a half natural, half man-made competition course for all different classes of RC, for scale RC, that is. So there's stuff there that I need a truck like this to run on.
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought, I got to build something. You know, you can't just run leaf spring blazers all the time. I've got to get something that'll actually climb rocks and hills and man-made terrain as well. So it's been really cool to experiment with this. We developed a couple new products for this as well, which are pretty fantastic. This, as you guys know already, this is an axial CJ. Well, it used to be. So I took an entire pound of plastic off the top.
Oh, I see that. It looks cool. I like it, brother.
Yeah, like I started taking stuff off, and I was like, you know, I got to weigh this.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a pound. It was an entire 16 ounces of plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Some of that was the seats too, which I'm gonna 3D print a seat that's basically hollow, so it has no weight to it. And so I'm in the process of just finishing up that little bit of interior work on there. We did get all the suspension already dialed in on this. This thing has not the stock shocks. We've now got all new shocks in it, which are just so great. It rides so good. These are 85 millimeter extended, and then they have I think a 17 millimeter travel. So it's kind of it's a real custom setup, but the thing rides so good. It sits low on the shocks, right? So it doesn't have a lot of ground clearance until you start getting into the rocks, and then you get good extension on it.
Love it, brother.
We put our LRT2 transmission in there because everything in the whole world should have a GCM scale transmission.
Agreed.
And then we built a whole new set of servo mounts for the front. So even if you don't want to change the dig transmission that comes in it, we have a new servo mount that you can use for that. You could also use it for a winch mount if you wanted to. It's just two little blocks that fit right into the frame rails, and they screw in through the shock towers. So you're not going to rip those out. And yeah, it runs really good. And now I got overdrive in it. All of our transmissions have overdrive already built into it, so I didn't have to bother changing the gears and the axles. That just saves me taking that all apart, you know. And I'm really happy with it. It's got a couple. I wanted to keep all the stock electronics too. That's kind of one of my things. Is I like to build products that people can use like right away without having to source a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
So this kit you can just plop in there. I put the factory motor in it. It's still got the 2-in-1 Firma ESC in it, the little 40 amp, which actually I think runs perfect with this combo. Stock servo. I mean, what a fun truck. It's so fun. It's it's becoming my little go-to truck, you know, when they actually last weekend, is it already Monday? So yeah, it's Monday, right?
Yeah, I think so. Are we in the right day?
I don't even know what day it is anymore. They're all just a mess.
It's still Monday.
So,
Monday.
Yesterday morning, I was 600 miles away in Southern Ontario with this truck, doing a bunch of stuff down there with my crawling buddies. And we did a couple of really cool shots down at a place called Apps Mill. We had, I think, 6 or 7 of us out there, and we just trailed around for 2 or 3 hours out in the woods and took some cool shots and videos. And it was so much fun. What a great time. And this thing performed really nice. It's all dirt. It's all river silt.
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to see how the tires would do when I got it off of the rocks. You know, different terrain, everything changes, you know. So, boy, it was fun. Yeah, it's good. It's good to get out with the buddies, man. It's really good to get out.
Definitely, definitely, brother. I'm looking here, so I could show the website. I see there, your website, Chris.
Yeah.
This is sick. Let me put this here so we can talk about this real quick. This is the one that you'll be talking about. Oh my goodness. CJ7, and this is the setup that you were showing us right there.
Yeah, that's our newest full chassis platform. Yeah, that's a C-Max 2. You can run that thing on that Endura Jeep body. We have a kit for the Chevy pickups. We've got a kit for Toyotas. We've got all this other mounts that go with the same chassis. Yeah,
Oh, so
man, we
yes,
get a lot of time on that.
this is nice, nice. So yeah, I remember this one. I remember this one. I'm looking
Yeah.
for the other one. Uh, that one that you were talking about, the setup that you have. Which one is that one,
Yep.
Chris?
This is not even on the website. This is an axial CJ.
Okay.
It's got a lot of the same parts as the SCX3 combo. So if you go to the Basecamp SCX3 Basecamp kit, that'll show you almost the same stuff as what's in here.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yep. The other reason I built this is because I thought I was going to go to Axial Fest in I think it was Indiana, right? East
Badlands. Yeah, that was this month.
Badlands.
Last month. Yeah, Indiana.
And I don't actually own a truck that has an axial frame. So I had to buy one. And then I put all the drivetrain and stuff in it. So I think it was axial enough. They probably would have let me use it, but
Man,
be fun.
hopefully next year you can make it. We had a good time. We had a good time at their Badlands, brother.
Yeah. I heard it was hot.
It was, well, yeah, it was hot. But still, it was hot. Uh, but yeah, definitely we felt it. But we had a good time. It wasn't. I don't know. I guess we are.
Tell me what the terrain is like over there. Cause it's like, I don't really know. Is it rock? Is it kind of like volcanic? What is it?
It is a little bit. It has right there on the quarry, right? It has some rocks there. It's a little bit dusty. This year, it was good. Last year we maybe Josh. Last year it was what we had about maybe half an inch of dust.
Yeah, the dust was really bad last year.
But this year was good,
That's
right?
a lot.
Yeah, this year was good. The quarry is obviously it's a rock quarry, so it depends on what trails you're on. Like the main area has like a back edge that's all water blasted out with a nice like what do you say, 15-foot wall, Javi,
Yep.
at the
Yep,
back
yeah,
that you
around
can
there.
crawl.
Yep.
And then like the right side has dirt and rock, and that's where they do like the rock bouncer competition. And like 3 of the trails have rocky areas off to the side that you can go through, like the Reefs Trail, the Scale Metal Supplies Trail. Both had, nice rocky areas and a hill climb. And then at the top, like if you come out of the back where they hold base camp, right behind the campground, you can go into the trails there instead of taking the trailer down into the quarry. And you can walk back, and those are mostly wooded trails, and they have some scale bridges, like they go across little swampy areas, and then they had the, 225 or 250 foot suspension bridge.
250 around there.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
It was
Yep.
a chicken wire suspension bridge with 2x4s all strung through the trees, and they wanted to have the world's longest. But what happened is by day 2, people taking SCX6s across it, so it was like this. So you had to ride the high side. And our buddy Joe, that's usually in here, that got inducted there, he made it 5 foot from the end with his honcho, and it went whoop, and it busted the hinge mount I had 3D printed for him for the honcho to be a tilt body.
Oh no!
So we had to zip tie that back on, but it was awesome. Axial Fest was fun.
Yeah, we had a good time. Like I say, it was hot. We were hydrating. I was a little bit worried about that, but we had a good time. We had a good time. Limestone. Thank you, Moose. Limestone.
Oh yeah.
Sandstone rock.
That'd be neat.
Yeah.
That'd be really neat.
So it's a mix of some trails like USD, you know.
Yeah.
And also then you get those limestone and sandstone rock. So yeah, we had an amazing time.
That's
They
cool.
had they extended the trails this year. Now they have more. They gave them more acreage to do trails, and
Nice.
they're expecting every year to grow on that in that regard. But yeah, it was awesome. They did the guys always from Recon G6, Bill and Dooley, they do an amazing job doing those trails, man. So yeah.
Hey, Chris, Larry's asking, do you have the conversion kit for the other 10.3s too, like the 40th anniversary, which has the base camp transmission mounts
Yep.
in it?
Yeah, there's a base camp kit already that'll fit right in there. And then I haven't put the page up yet for the CJ kit and the CJ mounts, but they could be used in all kinds of different SCX3 kits.
Yeah, that'd fit the JLU and the Gladiator too, right?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, and I posted, guys, the link of the website. Let me post it again so you guys can check out the website for all that stuff as well.
Cool. Appreciate that.
Let me see here. And yeah, let me put that. Sweet. Welcome in, Casey. Thank you for stopping by.
I had to build an on-road car too.
Oh,
I
what you
just
got?
finished we had the family out camping the other day and it was raining one day, so I just got a hold of a TT02 kit and started putting that together. You guys ever built one of these little on-road cars?
I know some of our guys have. I believe, Josh, are you going to be building some soon? That's the plan.
This year is the MF01X for the Speed Run Challenge, but last year was the
Those are
TT02.
cool.
We made one go 107.
Jeez.
Oh, man, that's
Our buddy Mitchell went 121 or 123. I think it's 123. He holds the world record for a TT01.
oh boy.
It was 123.
Yeah, and
that's
it's still the stock tub, and we still ran stock diffs.
Dude.
My only mods were the ring and pinion, and then it had a 4-turn Trinity Dragmaster motor with a Mamba X on 3X.
Ooh.
And I ran foam tires, but it was literally Amazon hop-ups. I mean, I had, other than the motor and ESC, there was $200 in the car.
Yeah.
It went 107.
Jeez.
What
That
did you use for a body on that?
It was that, was it RJ Speed, Dennis, that does the speed body? RJ Speed?
Yeah,
That's cool.
RJ
Yeah.
Speed.
The 210 millimeter, if I remember correctly, and it was just all tucked to the ground.
Oh yeah.
But there's two TT02 sitting next to me.
Yeah.
Let me grab my Mustang one that Dennis. I still haven't put the hood scoop on, so Dennis will be mad.
Yeah, this was such a cool kit. And the Valley Ventures RC, where we're hosting this event, they have this on-road racing for these, like a class just for these TT02s, TT01s. That's looking good. 1970.
Yeah, I have this car out in my garage. So
Nice.
yeah, this is one I built, and then my beater one is my Subaru Rally.
That's the one I just built. Yeah. Yep. Same car.
They're great, man. The only thing is, when you get out in any like grass that's longer than like putting greens, it's gonna get stuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I built it with the low ride height and option, and I'm going to run street tires on it because it's just going to be for the on-road class that's at Valley Venture. So it's going to be sweet. And then I can, they run that class, I think, every second Friday or something. So I can just run up there and have a great time with the guys.
Yeah, I set this one up with the low ride height, and my buddy, I don't know if he's still in the chat, Chunky Customs, actually 3D designed and 3D printed these wheels so they look like the mag slots.
Yeah.
Nice.
Those look good.
Yes. Sick job, man.
That's sweet.
But the fast car's in the house.
I was thinking of doing something completely against the Subaru crowd and paint the body white instead of or yellow instead of Subaru blue.
Yeah.
Hopefully nobody will get upset with me about that.
Most likely.
I don't think you've ever worried about that, have you?
No, actually, no, I don't think I actually have, no.
I was super surprised that you took weight off the top of the CJ instead of adding like an overland kit.
Well, sometimes you got to go small first, you know?
Right.
Yeah. So it may end up that way. You know how things go with us. You get started on a project and then it kind of just turns into something else.
Yep.
So for now, I'm trying to build a truck that will climb rocks and go on good side hills, and I'm experimenting with shocks and stuff, and it's actually a big heap of fun.
I don't know if they fit that chassis with the body, but my base camp, I did the Rock Pirates shock towers and being able to lay the shocks back, huge difference. Huge difference.
Yeah. What did you put on it for shocks?
I'm still running the stock shocks. I put 12% overdrive in the portals, but that's a straight axle, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and you already have the overdrive in your transmission. But I ran the stock shocks and I did the drop cups to lower it. And then I did the shock towers, moved the battery tray to the center off of where Rock Pirates has that tiny battery tray.
Yeah.
And if you're out trailing it more, that's not going to be that practical because it only fits like 2200s.
Yeah.
But that Rock Pirates, the shock towers are great because it's got the upgraded panhard mount too.
Oh yeah.
And all the options to move your shocks if you want to drop it or raise it. That was my biggest like improvement to that truck. And then I'm running Boom Racing, the wide wheels with the Voodoo KLRs.
Yep. That's great. Yeah, I only run 1500 batteries. They're all Helios RC. That's the only batteries I've been using for, I don't know, 7 years or something. So I think I have a 2000. I think I still have a 3S 2000 that I use in one of the trucks. And all the rest of them are either 850s or 1500. Like none of them are big.
Yeah,
But when I go trailing, I run like a 4200 3S, like the Huvo or the Adventure. What is it? The Adventure Time or whatever it's called, the Gens Ace Adventure.
I'll get 2 hours on a 1500 though in that truck, in that CJ.
Yeah, with that 35 turned and the 40 amp.
Yep.
Yeah.
No problem.
That's what I use, 1500 and 2200, and I think I have from Helios as well. And I think I have for my 3700 or 35, whatever it is, I can fit it in on my, even in the Capra. It's the small one, the shorter one. Yeah.
That's the way those 4200s are. There's the 3600 and 4200 that are the same size, and they're still only just a tiny bit bigger than the 2200s.
Nice.
I know.
2200 Basher is even smaller and runs just as long as the Adventure Time.
Yeah.
Cool.
The 2200 Basher will actually fit between frame rails.
Nice.
I was just looking on the website. I know some people have been looking for the CJ7. I just saw that it's in stock. So
nice.
It's in stock right now.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
it's been a fun kit. I had a hard time with that much body weight up top though. If you're trying to build a more comp truck, you can't just cover it with plastic like that.
Yep. I drove one Sergeant Major Jeremy Kilborn.
Yep.
I drove his we went this year. We were doing a presentation with the VA Hospital, Veterans Hospital down in Maryland, and we went to crawl his. He changed a lot of stuff. It's the same body, all that stuff. He put some weights, but the center of gravity, I believe he put the setup that Vanquish did. He put a Vanquish transmission in and all that. Josh, you got a wolf behind you, just to let you know.
That's my move.
So I drove it. I was very impressed. So I cannot imagine yours how it is, but with the stuff that he did, I was very impressed how it crawl, because we were not training, we were crawling with it. So I was very impressed. So I can imagine that whole setup you did, Chris.
Yeah, it's fun. We're gonna have a good time at the URCA, the Ultimate RC Adventure up here. It's gonna be a good time. Because some guys are coming that haven't ever started on road, never done on road. They're into crawling and stuff, and they've never done on road. And there's a bunch of guys that are putting cars together just for this because, like, a TTO2 isn't really going to break your bank account. You can put
Yes.
the car together for a pretty
Yes.
low price.
Yes.
You know, slam a receiver in it, and then start doing some laps and learn how to drive on the asphalt. It's really cool, man. And then, of course, they have a clay buggy track too, so we're gonna do a bunch of laps on that and get the vintage buggies out and doing a 2-wheel drive and a 4-wheel drive class. Just simple stuff, you know, for fun. Our favorite fellas down in Southern Ontario, they're coming up. True North RC, they're bringing up a bunch of guys,
Sweet.
and they're setting up a big show and shine, and man, it's gonna be great.
And I
Super
see here,
pumped.
here's the location right here, right? August 2nd,
Yep.
and through the 4th. Starts at 2 p.m. on the 2nd, right?
Yep, on the Friday we're doing early sign in, and guys can just kind of get set up. There's a big field at the end of the property we're using for camping, so we've got there's a few camping spots left. I think we set up to have like 30, probably 30 campers in there, and it's almost full already. So there's some spots left for that. And then if you're traveling but you have your own camping unit or you want a tent or something, then you're welcome to do that. Otherwise, there's lots of campgrounds around. If you want to use a full hookup place, there's also a fair-sized city called Pembroke. That's about 20 minutes to the east, and they have everything you think of. It's a full service city, you know what I mean? Lots of hotels, lots of restaurants, and all the kind of other stuff you want to see down on the Ottawa River waterfront. So it's great. Good location.
Hey, our guys from Michigan, we need to plan this. I know this year is too soon. Next year we should plan. Dennis and Josh, I think we should plan to go to this event next year, guys.
I think it sounds fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's something that I can get into.
right?
Yep. And there's something for every kind of crawling guy too. They've done a really unique thing with the courses that you guys will end up seeing in the videos and stuff. We're planning on filming a bunch of the events so you can kind of see what the place is like. But they have the way that they set up the crawl course is actually with colored flagging in different lanes, if you know what I mean. So I brought my C-Max Comanche, which has a 3.5-inch tire on it, because I didn't really know what I was doing the first time I went over there. And I actually found a line that I could drive on their comp course with that truck with a 3.5-inch tire. Like, I had to be pretty choosy because it was a lot of rock and trees and stuff, but I could do it. And that I was running with the same guys right beside me that were running, 2.2 comp crawlers on skinny LCG chassis and stuff. And right beside them is a guy with a factory axial out of the box or an element enduro, and we're all running different lanes of difficulty, but we're all still together. It's really cool, man, because you can just go with your buddies and it doesn't really matter what you've got. There's some kind of comp terrain for you right there. Such a smart idea.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Locations there for our people that are listening, guys. I put the link there. We pinned it to the top so you guys can check out. I see that you guys have to even Bright to get the tickets, right?
Yeah, so you go to Eventbrite and you can register for your if you want to do the Saturday dinner, for your weekend pass. If you want to camp, you can check that off. We've already closed the shirts and hats orders because they had to go in for print,
Okay.
and that just happened today. And yeah, and then if you want to pay online, you can, or we're recommending guys just use the pay at the door option, and then you can come and hang out with us and look after your ticket price when you actually arrive, and we're good to go.
Okay, good. So this is right here, the link that we post, guys, that will take
Yep.
you to the event, and there you will see another discussion. You will see this right here that you could click on it, and here's where you get all the tickets and whatnot, or pay at the gate, right?
Yep.
The door.
You can pay at the event or online if you want, and then all your stuff's registered, and we'll make sure that there's food for you Saturday night, and we'll make sure you've got a spot for camping, and it should be a really good time. We're pretty excited.
Awesome. That's awesome. I see
Yeah.
there also, I saw there in the page, another of one of our guys also is going,
Jerome.
Jerome is going,
Yep.
Jake.
Yeah,
So
I'm pretty excited to meet that guy. I don't think I met him yet.
yes, that's how he's gonna be there as well. We just saw that there. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, that's great. It's so close to him too. I think he could probably get there in 30 minutes or something. And I mean, man, what a fun spot. And they run all the time. They run multiple days during the summer. And then they also run an indoor on-road Friday night event that's at one of the civic centers that's even closer to him down on the highway. And so, like, man, if Jerome wants to find some guys and get them into RC, that's the place right there.
That's the location. Yeah, that's oh my goodness, man.
Yep. We got a really great hobby shop in Pembroke too. It's called 110 Hobbies. The guy's name is Paul, and he does such an incredible job looking after everybody. He's got an amazing store full of stuff that nobody else has in regular hobby shops. He does such a good job. He's got all the stuff for that you need for buggy racing. He's got everything you need for the TT02s, all kinds of different crawlers, all the buggies, off-road bashers. Like he does a bit of airplane stuff. They've got a whole bunch of diorama stuff, paints. It's wild, man. A really great store for a small city. It's impressive.
Let me see here. I'm just looking here at the map, showing that you guys are showing here, Chris. Um,
Oh yeah, perfect. Yep.
so here that you were talking about the camp, right? That you
Yeah.
got the trails and the campground.
Yep.
Uh,
So that whole block, even if you follow that back red line all the way up to the top left side of the map, that's actually still one farm.
wow.
Yeah, way up, go farther left, like right to the corner of the map, up left. Way off the map, up left. I didn't draw the red line out there, but all the way over there. Yeah, that's all the same farm.
Wow, all that stuff.
And so we're just using that one little corner on the bottom right-hand side of it that follows the river's edge.
Mm-hmm.
And the trails start and end where it says VVRC, kind of in the middle of the map. That's where that's where you register. There's a little bit of parking there for guys that are coming in for the day. There's also the track is down there. The comp course starts down there. And then we put in that orange trail all the way down the stone fence line and through the back woods. And oh, dude, it's so big. That is a lot of trail, just so you know. And
Yes.
there's that blue road that goes through the middle. That's an old farm road. That's basically a truck road. And you can walk it right to the camp. If your legs are getting tired of walking in the woods, you can just come out onto the farm road and head back to town, head back to camp, head back to the registration, whichever direction you want to go. It's very easy walking. So that's nice. And then if you want to get wet, you can literally walk across the road into the rapids on that river all the way across. And it's probably right there at the VVRC main gate.
Right here.
The river is probably a foot deep and maybe 60 feet across, and it's flowing pretty strong. But when you're hot, man, that feels really good. You just jump in there, and it's right on the bedrock. It's the whole bottom of the river is all bedrock. You can take your jet boats out there and your trucks if you want to go on the edges and get some cool shots. And
Oh, that is cool. That is cool.
yeah, it's fun. It's a neat spot. They've got some good plans for that property too. He wants to eventually move the camp over to the headquarters, as well as put in a flying field and a whole bunch of stuff. So there's like long-term plans to keep this going.
That is so this is apologize for the so this is the first time you using this location, Chris, or
For us, it's the first time. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. He's been running the RC events over there for, I think, 4 or 5 years already. And it's on their private land.
Okay.
And they already have the crawling stuff. So he wanted to get into more trails, more diorama. This year we all got together and put in some effort to get the field turned into a campsite. So there's been some development on that end, and then they got a long range plan, and I like that a lot. I like that they want to keep going and provide something for the community. The place, as you can see by the map, is way out there. And it's nice that it's not in town. It's not in a city. It's 1 mile away from the village of Eganville, which has a whole bunch of stores and groceries and restaurants and stuff. But it's a cute little village. It's a really nice little farming village, and they're just a mile down the road. So it's quick and easy if you need to stop into somewhere to pick stuff up. But it gives you that nice country feeling that you'll have. You know, we have a lot of open land up here, eh? It's not South Florida up here.
Right, right. I know that, Chris, man.
Yeah.
That's what we need. So that's cool. So a mile to go to that small town. How about lodging, hotels and whatnot? What is the closest ones? Is it that town as well, or?
I think there is a little bit of a motel or a hotel in that town, and then otherwise you'd have to go 20 minutes east to the actual
Okay.
city of Pembroke.
Oh, that's not bad. 20
It's
minutes.
one road.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one road, and it goes right into town, and there's dozen hotels in the city, so there's lots and lots of lodging.
See there, I see Jake. Did you put a link? That is a link to that location, Jake.
Yeah, that is Valley Venture.
Awesome. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
I see
Yeah, that's great.
Dwayne was saying there that Paul is awesome, takes care of us all across Canada.
Oh, does he ever? Yep. Yeah, he ships all over the place too, so it's a great store to go to.
That is sweet. Let me see here what we got here. So we can show here the location. So this is their page of the location that GCM is gonna have their event here. Let me see. They have any pictures here or whatnot? Okay, see.
Oh, probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this right here.
Yeah, there's so much more done to that. Oh boy. That thing changes all the time. So every Wednesday they have a work day over there, and a bunch of guys will go over and just build some new terrain and do a bunch of setups and fix some stuff on the track and redo some barriers. And so like it's constantly in a state of development, you know?
That is sweet. That I can see there
Yeah.
the water, so I guess that they're close there to the river, and this location right here, this pic.
Yeah,
Right
you can see the kind of rock that we have too. It's pretty grippy.
nice.
There's a lot of natural dirt that mixed in with it. Some places up in the woods, it's just little pea gravel aggregate that's all natural, and there's so much variety of terrain over there.
That is awesome, man. Let me see.
Yeah, it's super duper.
The off-road racing, that's what you mentioned there as well.
Yep, clay track. The track changes constantly. They do have a bunch of rental trucks too. If you can bring some guys that don't even have a truck, I think they have 5 or 6 Enduros now that they're renting out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That is perfect. Well, the guys that don't have no rigs right there, that's awesome. That's perfect, man.
Yep. That's nice. They got a 110 Hobbies banner in that picture too.
Yeah, I see that right here in the corner. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the local shop. He's great.
Let me see here. What else they have? On-road racing as well.
Yep.
Also has dates and whatnot on that. Let me see here. Mini Z's.
That's the winter series. We do that at the community center in the next village.
Nice.
Yep.
I love all this stuff, man. They
Oh,
planning.
it's tons of fun.
Yeah. Let me see the boats. So this is all okay.
That's the pond. That's right beside the park. Between the parking and the clay track, they have a big pond there. And for guys to just rip around. And then if you want to run the rapids in something like a jet boat or whatever, you can just walk across the street. I mean, it's right there.
And he says that currently they're working to clear out the pond to have better access to launch boats. So
Yep. That's all been done already. Yeah, you can toss your boat right in there. They actually built a big walking dock right around the bottom of the pond. So you can you don't have to get you don't have to use the road to get from the parking lot over to the event anymore. You can just walk across this new log bridge they made. It's pretty cool. They got a new driver's stand this year. Lots of development. It's just in constant state, constantly moving.
See some of our veterans there in the chat say, I have a passport, road trip. Definitely, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, for sure. Yep, get registered. We'll make sure that we'll feed you Saturday night. It'll be a good time.
Oh, man. Said radioactive Dwayne he says I'm in Alberta and he has helped me out on parts and rigs when I couldn't get them in Western Canada.
Yep,
He got them and sent it to me. That's awesome. That's what I'm assuming we're talking about Paul.
yep, yep. He's super duper, that guy.
That is sweet, sweet here, bro. I know you mentioned also so food and food trucks. So you guys are going to be taking care of that. Is there? And you mentioned also earlier that there's a town close by, so anybody needs to restock and whatnot. And
Yep.
restaurant is about within a mile. That's perfect.
There's a good sized grocery store in the village. There's multiple restaurants, a bunch of food trucks, coffee shops, all that stuff.
How
It's just
about
right at the end of the street.
the bathroom, all that stuff, latrines, how
Yep.
we call them here. So this,
Yep. There's we're gonna have some set up at the camp for the guys that are dry camping back up in there. And then there's already, because they have the track and stuff already down at the road, there's already one there for all the activities down there. They built a great big one there. So we're all set up.
for this, man. Oh my, hopefully we can make this happen. Uh,
Yeah, and if you can't make it this year, don't stress, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna do it again.
hopefully, man. It's I see that location looks amazing, man. So
Yeah, it's cool because it's private land, we can set up all the trails and stuff and then just keep them groomed over the years and add sections to them and do more development in the back of the land and stuff. So, man, it's super duper. There's so much land there to work with. I think we've used a fraction of it. You know, whenever you go up for a work day, we get 2 or 3 guys, we go up for a work day and we make a whole new road through the woods and we clear out everything and drag all the stumps and then we set up all new dioramas and like it's started from nothing, but then you get great trails that you can keep forever. So pretty exciting stuff. And around here, the landscape's changing a lot, right? Some of the lands that we used to use, you guys probably know this too, where you have some cool trail in the woods and the next thing you know, it's turning into a subdivision or something and you lose that area.
yeah,
Or the township takes it over for logging or something happens to your trail system, right? So, man, having it on private land is a really big deal for us. We feel like we can do more investing in time and stuff in there, and it's going to get used well.
that is what like Axel is having in Badlands. That's a private land. That's they're being allowed.
Yeah, yeah,
They like how the event is going, how everybody's treating the locations and whatnot. So every year keeps growing and growing. So that it's a huge benefit from having that private
yeah,
location here.
yeah. That's good.
I'm seeing
Over
here.
here where we are too, we're very far away from Toronto. Like you guys would probably end up flying into Ottawa, I'm guessing, instead of Toronto. If you can fly to Ottawa, do that because then you can drive straight out on the 417 highway, right, almost right to the hotel. And then, but if you guys fly into Toronto, it is not nice. So
Crowded, I'm assuming crowded, a lot of.
it's Canada's biggest city.
Oh yeah.
So you just pile on every possible problem you could have, and you'll probably have it.
Yeah.
Um,
We're trying to avoid all that.
when I go to Florida, I take flights that are direct from Ottawa to Orlando or direct from Ottawa to Miami. So I mean, you can get flights that are a one shot.
One shot, okay.
Right, because Ottawa is the capital city of Canada, so we've got all the government in Ottawa. They've got lots of direct flights everywhere, and once you're in the city of Ottawa, you can take one road all the way to the hotel. It couldn't get any easier than that. And that's what I would recommend if you're taking a plane. Yeah, that'd be awesome. And I mean, man, If you guys want to come, that'd be great. And if Jerome can bring some buddies too, that'd be super too. Even if they don't have trucks, we'll find something for them to drive.
I can. I'm just
Not to
here.
mention the 4-hour drive from Toronto.
Yes,
Oh.
you don't want to drive from Toronto.
No.
No.
And how far is that from Ottawa to the location, Chris?
You're probably an hour and 40 minutes on one road, but it's an hour and 40 minutes.
Oh my goodness! I just I'm looking at tickets already. They're not expensive. They're not expensive.
No.
Oh, no, my goodness. I see this right here. Wow. Air Canada and Porter Airlines coming out of Orlando. So
Yep.
yeah, I'm looking forward to plan that. So we will be planning that. Come back next week with Sean. Either we fly there or I fly to Sean and we drive.
Where's he at?
He is right now. He's in Michigan.
Yep. Man, you don't want to drive that.
Yeah, he's in Michigan. So well, most likely we're gonna fly it. I'm gonna fly closer to that, maybe to the Fort Drum area, by the Buffalo, somewhere if we're gonna drive. So whatever he's
It's
gonna
not
be.
far from Drum. If you can get to Drum, it's not far from Drum.
Yeah, so that's another
I mean,
option right there as well. Yeah.
it's probably 4 hours from Drum, but it's a really easy drive.
Oh yeah, that's nothing. That's nothing. So take care, Moose, brother. Thank you for stopping by, bro, and hanging out with us, man. Get some rest, man. Um, that's that, man. That is sweet, sweet, sweet. So looking forward for that, guys. So again, I put the link there on the chat, August 2nd, and through August 4th. The link is on the chat here, pinned to the top, guys. So if anybody wants to plan for to go to this event, it's next month. So that will be awesome, man. And you can see all the details, all this stuff there, tickets and locations there, all the whole address for them so you guys can have some fun there. I know you sent me some pictures there, Jake. I like those pics. What is that, Jake, that you sent me there, brother?
That is Valley Venture. They had more photos on their Facebook. They wanted to see what they track and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, they're busy putting stuff up all the time.
Yeah.
I like this. Let me keep showing so people can look at it, some of the picture of the location that GCM is going to have this event. So this is some of the stuff. There's a lot of pictures.
Yeah, that crawl course, some of that crawl course is the man-made stuff.
Okay.
Using all the busted up river rock and stuff. Like none of our trail system is in any of those pictures because we built
Okay.
it all starting last month.
Wow. Okay.
So all that is stuff that's already there. They do have a bunch of dirt and natural terrain trails that go up behind the clay track, which are also really nice to drive on. But you don't, if you want to just run all the different comp courses in the natural and the man-made terrain, it's all down by the track. So you don't even have to get up into the woods if you don't want to. Or if you have a bum leg or you're just too hot or whatever, that we don't know what the weather's going to be. So like if you don't want to go way out into the woods, you don't have to. You can still do a lot of stuff
in that
right
area.
there. Yeah, right there at the main area.
Dennis, you never told me that you were there before.
That's not me.
That's not you? You sure?
Yeah, that's my Canadian twin.
That guy looked a lot younger.
Right?
That's actually Grandpa Gus.
Yeah.
I knew that was coming.
That is sweet, man. That location, man.
Well, you can see some of the flagging on that picture too. There was like a pink lane and a purple lane, and they use different colors. And it depending on what class you're actually running in is the lane that you take.
Oh, I see there. Yeah, I just put it back again.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So like the guy, this is the funnest thing at being able to travel with your friends. Yeah, pick one of those with multiple flags. You can see what I mean.
Yeah, let me see here. This one right here.
Sure. So there's the guy, that guy's running through the pink flags because he's in that class of vehicle. And then you can see just behind him, there's a purple flag for that would probably, yeah, that one, that would go for a different line.
Mm,
You know, because the guy that's in that class is running four-wheel steering, or we know what I mean, whatever it is
yeah.
that class requires. So I just think it's really good for the community to go and trail at the same time together. There you can see multiple different trails on that one
Yes,
too.
I see that. Yeah, I see the orange in the back and the yellow ones as well.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
That's Steven. He's the guy that runs the place in that
Oh,
picture, the big orange beard.
yep.
Yep. He's a ball of fun. He's been working really hard on this to get stuff ready. And yeah, what a trooper that guy is. And they own the property there. Their family owns the property there. So they're doing all the development on the Wednesdays as well. And it's really great.
That is awesome, man. It's good to have all that stuff. I mean, people dedicated to it like that, you know, so we can have fun.
Yeah, I know. Awesome. Yeah,
See.
really great people. Yeah, bring a winch if you're gonna put your truck in like the hard classes. You need a winch or a buddy with a rope or something.
Or something, yeah.
Yeah, there's a good challenge there, that's for sure.
Let me see here.
Yeah,
There's some other more pictures here on this. That's awesome, man.
neat. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, a lot of that looks like it was from last season.
From last season. So like you said, none of the stuff you made is still not here. So it should be in the future after the event, right? To
Yeah,
be,
probably, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we made a couple miles of trails, I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
Um, yeah, it's awesome. I can't wait to go up and run it. We've just every time we go, we just forget the trucks and we just grab brakes and clippers and going through, yeah, just picking stuff out of the woods, and that's exactly what we've been doing right there for weeks. Yeah, making stuff.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. That's awesome,
Yeah,
man. And appreciate it. Everybody work on this type of event so we can have fun, man. That's just people appreciate it and have
yeah,
fun. Have fun, man.
yep. Bring the community together. It's a good time.
Yes, yes. So Robert Osborne and I are signing off. Take care, Maurice, man. Thank you for stopping by, my brother. Thank you for stopping by. Moon over Miami, welcome in, brother. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with us. And we just talking about the GCM event that is happening next month in Canada. Looking forward. Hopefully, some of our guys. I see some of our guys are gonna be present there. So hopefully we can make it as well. So
Nice.
we can hang out with you guys out there. So for GCM, Chris, man, what's new? What's new for GCM? I know we talk about the CJ7 and what's in the
Yep.
future. Everything that you can talk to let us
We
know.
have we have finished both of the trucks that I just finished for the show pages. They're out getting painted right now.
Okay.
But we just finished a brand new C-Max 2 suspension setup, which is on our new frame, the C-Max 2, and it's specifically for Toyota and Defender trucks. It's double radius arm front and back,
Mm-hmm.
3-link front and back, and we're pretty excited about that. It looks really awesome, and the radius arms have a really different way of driving. I can't even explain it to you. We've been using the radius arm setup on the Rover Classic suspension already,
Mm-hmm.
and it's so fun. And so now we've done a double radius arm for the Discovery body, the 3 and 5 doors. And there's other body sets that are coming in the future that will also work well on that chassis set. So we're pretty excited about that. The videos are done, the products are all done. We're just waiting to get the final product pictures and the finished trucks. And then off we go. I think we'll probably show it off at the event too. Like I'll have my chassis there that I can use
Awesome.
for showing off. So we'll have a bunch of stuff out there that we can show off. The CJ stuff is fresh. We have actually a couple of neat things that have come up out of this summer. I started doing a little bit of track racing again, which I haven't done for years. Like,
Nice.
hands up if you guys have done laps somewhere. Have any of you guys done racing? Yeah?
Oh yes, yes.
On or off-road laps? I mean,
Dennis, Josh,
it's,
and Bennett. Yeah.
oh, dude, it's so fun.
Yeah, it was on and off road.
On and off-road, yeah, it is so fun. And like, I can't wait to get more into that. But what's come out of it is I started playing around with some two and four-wheel drive wheel buggies. And so now I've got a few parts ideas in my head rolling around to do some wheel adapters for different kinds of modern rims on vintage cars and stuff like this. And so, we like the vintage buggies too, but I finished a brand new Tamiya BBX kit. I can dig it out for a second here. Just give
Yeah,
me a
yeah.
second to go get it.
We
It's
love to see that.
I got to find a way to turn this studio around because this is the messy side that you see, and all the fun stuff is over there. It's all hanging on the wall. All over there is all the cars. There's like you guys are showing off all your fancy stuff. I'm gonna have to change the studio here. Hang on a second.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, man. That's awesome, man. There. Um,
So this is the BBX I just finished. This is a Tamiya that they've come out with recently, and
nice.
it's got a really neat, like a vintage look to it, but it's a completely modern design buggy with the long arm trailing suspension on it. It's got a big, huge internal battery tray and like all the modern stuff, gorgeous shocks. But I ran into a problem building this. First of all, the factory tires are not track worthy, which anybody that does laps will know that. So I put a set of buggy tires on the front and I can't fit them on the back because of the long arm suspension and down in here. The modern rims are bigger than these old fashioned rims. So the rim doesn't fit. It hits the suspension right here. So I've created a new wheel adapter that will fit on here and look perfect and then use the modern new buggy wheels on the back as well. So I can just put track tires on this and go. So this is some of the other strange product development that's come about this year. There's 2 or 3 projects like this that are going on.
Mm-hmm.
For any of you guys that have been on our Patreon page, we have a Patreon builders group is what it's called.
Okay.
And it's patreon.com/GCM Racing. And in that group, in the builders group, is every single thing that we have ever designed that could be 3D printed. Everything. Like, you probably heard the news recently that Shapeways is shutting down and they're not
Yes.
making parts anymore and all that stuff. That doesn't matter to me. We had stuff on there, but that doesn't really matter to me because like basically our entire audience moved over to the builders group on Patreon because everything that we've ever done is there. Everything. All the sliders, all the body mounts, all the adapters, all the trays, all the gas tanks, like shock mounts, like everything that we have ever done that we have ever designed and 3D printed is on that group. And it's all there for you for like $5 a month or something. And you can come and go whenever you want. So, but the reason I love it so much is because of the community side of it.
Mm-hmm.
I have people sending me messages all the time saying, okay, so I have this chassis and I'm putting this body on it. And so what set of mounts do I actually need? And I'll say, it's right there. And I'll send them a link to the page. They can download all the proper files. There's videos on a lot of them on how to assemble it all. So like, I love the community side of it. And we didn't get that on the Shapeways stuff at all. We used Shapeways for a long time for that. And it just, I couldn't connect with the guys.
Yeah, they interact
So,
with the people and whatnot.
you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's been really fun. And a lot of our newer stuff has been put on there. Just to give you an example of stuff that you see on the Patreon, for instance, like this is our C-Max leaf spring kit, the C-Max 79 leaf spring kit. It's a very common kit. It fits our axles. It fits Yoda axles, K44s, whatever you have with leaf spring birches. And then there's a full body mount set for this. There's a body mount on the front for the bumper, another one on the back for the bumper. There's 2 radio trays on the sides that also act as floor pans for a full interior. And so all of those parts that you need to print, they're all on that Patreon page. Like, and that stuff is so easy to do for 3D printer guys. They love that. And it's good. It helps us put nice trucks together for people, right? If you have a 4Runner body or a SR5 or whatever your favorite flavor is, a classic Range Rover or a Jeep or something, all those body mount files are on there. So I love seeing that. I love seeing what guys can do with our designs, and they modify them too sometimes. And then they send me notes and say, hey, I took your design for this fuel cell or something, and I turned it into this other thing, and now it also does something else. So, it's been really cool to have that kind of connection with the guys.
And having interaction like that, especially for people like us that are new to the hobby and not knowing
Yeah,
what to do. So it's a lot easier to be interacting with, asking you questions or whatnot, what to do, and
yeah.
whatever build they're doing. So
Yep. Yeah, it's been really fun. Really fun to get those kinds of connections. And it gives the guys a chance to fix stuff they bust too, like if you want to print your sliders or your body mounts and you have a bad fall with it one day, then you can just go and make a new one. It doesn't cost you anything.
Frank, welcome in, brother. Thank you for stopping by, Frank. Said internet Josh is having issues with the internet cutting off, and go ahead, brother. Go ahead, brother. Thank you for stopping by. So and he just hanging out with us from the hobby shop down there, you know.
Nice.
So Ben Davies, I'll definitely be looking into that. Awesome, Ben. I know our guys, they like those type of builds. Uh,
Yeah, Ben loves 3D printing.
yes. Oh my God.
It's a bit of an addiction.
It is, man. He's one of our guys. He did a whole XCX6. Let me see if I can find it to show it, Chris. It's just no words on this.
Yeah, he did 2 different bodies for that.
2 different bodies over 6. Oh, let me show this one real quick.
He printed bodies for a 6?
Yes.
Wow.
And
That's a commitment right there.
this one, look at this one right here, Chris.
Oh, you're gonna like it.
Wow, look at that thing.
And this one is an extended chassis as well. On this one, right, Ben? If
That thing must be like 30 pounds.
Oh my, I don't know. He's there on the chat, man. We were there. He brought it to Axel Fest Badlands.
Boy,
It's
that's nice.
very impressive on this one. So
That is super nice.
let me look for the other one. Ben,
Wow.
if you can give us some information on that one, man. Yeah, that was a extended chassis on this one. This one right here, is more of a military style vehicle. That he did with this one. It's this one right here. There's another 6 right here.
That's cool.
And this one he won, if I'm not mistaken, he won first place on this one, on this class, on the show and shine.
Oh, that's awesome. Look at that thing.
It was, I don't know how many, I know hours and hours of this one.
Good
that
job, dude. That's amazing.
that he did. Said whole 6. It's just incredible. He did. Just amazing job that Ben did.
When I
Man, that's
first
great.
started talking to Ben, it's been about 4 years that
Yeah.
I've talked with him, and he 3D printed a Suburban body for a 10-2 chassis.
Cool.
It was very cool.
Wow.
That's me.
Close to 40 pounds, and it's 2.5 inches longer.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a big truck.
Oh, so, oh, you read that? You read that comment, Dennis? Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I know. He every year at their Action Fest, him and his dad, John, they do an amazing job. They either take first or second place and whatever on the concourse
Yeah.
build stuff they do. It's just impressive. They got an amazing talent.
That's cool.
Now we need a 6 scale LRT. I mean, you think you can make that happen?
Yeah. Hey, why not? LRT everything. That's the hashtag. Yeah,
Imagine that with like a nice V8 fifth scale.
I
That
know.
run, like that would be sick. That would be awesome.
Wouldn't that be cool? All the cars are electric now, though, man. The full size cars are turning into RCs,
Right, right. What
right?
is
Some
20?
brushless motors, a little bit of lithium.
That is
They're
true.
all coming
Can't
to
do
our side.
I'm telling
Can't do it.
you.
There's a
So
limit on the size you will do an electric, right, Robert? It has to be just
Exactly.
like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
can only be this
It's
long. Anything
this
longer
big.
than that, yeah, yeah,
and
no electric for me.
When I open up the hood, I don't want to see any batteries except for just one.
Rob, never
Yeah,
say
And
never,
it's a
Rob.
yellow
Never
cap
say
right
never.
there.
Because
That's
hey,
it.
Rob, it's recorded, bro. Never say never, because you never know. We're gonna go back to this video, and then Rob comes with a electric or
A Tesla?
hybrid Bronco or something like that.
You see him pulling a little Chevy
Oh
Spark.
man. All right. Right. About 5 years from now, we'll be like, all right, electric, it caught up to the times.
Now, Ben
Everybody's
said
doing
uh, Ben said he's got a weekend just printing for the Scorpion body.
Wow.
Worked over a year on the Apache
On the
body.
Apache, and to
wow.
design and all that stuff. Again, you got to see it in person. Everything, all the details finished and sand, all that stuff. He did an amazing job.
And he
That's
also got
impressive.
first place with it.
Yeah.
There's a guy coming from our local area. He's down south a couple hours from me, and he's coming up for the URCA event with a fully custom printed body on a new chassis, and like I don't think anybody stands a chance against this build.
Wow.
So I cannot wait to see it. We've seen a couple of glimpses of it in our little chat group that we have for the local guys, but he's been pretty tight about keeping the pictures away from us. I think it's going to be a show winner, this thing.
That's good. I'm assuming, are you gonna do the whole setup that you guys do with the scale stuff there, Chris?
No way. You know how we did in Kentucky there? We built a diorama there for showing off the trucks and stuff. No way. This is full size trails. No way. We'll put some trucks out in the tent and stuff, and we'll chat with people and stuff. But I'm putting my trucks on the dirt, man. I'm going
There you
driving.
go.
I'm gonna be blowing through one battery after another all weekend.
Heck yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah. That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Rob, Eric Arcipatini answered, Rob, are you coming to Action Fest West? Says, no. He said, no. Yeah. Too many bears.
No,
Too many bears for him.
no, it ain't the Bears. I'd rather go sleep with the Bears. No. Work right now does not permit, but I am looking to be there for Pro Line by the Fire.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, that's gonna be another awesome one. RC Patina said, I need to smell the exhaust, definitely. But right now, and Sean said, do you see the new Yamaha electric self-driven motorbike? It's sick. Well, I was watching, I'm a big fan of dirt bikes. I was
Yes, sir.
watching the X Games, and one of the guys had an electric one. The first time I seen it, it wasn't me. I said, what? A dirt bike, electric dirt bike. And they were doing the high jumps on it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
yeah, he took second place. I was very impressed
Yeah.
of that electric dirt bike, man. Sick.
Yeah.
What kind of sound does it make when it hits the jump? Is it just whistle?
No, nothing. No,
I mean, like, that's no fun. Like I gotta
no,
hear it.
I like that. Something, right?
You make the noises for me.
We're gonna put what
I'll do it.
the sound system. Put a sound system on it.
Yeah.
Right.
We gotta get Traxxas to make dirt bike sounds.
There you go.
I just seen a video the other day, I think it was on Facebook, that there's electric rally racing
Wow.
over in the sand. And they sound like a spaceship.
Wow.
That's crazy. Never seen that yet.
there had to be 30 or 40 of them that were running,
Wow.
and they don't look like a regular rally car. They look
Huh.
more like a Dakar style.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, but they were getting it.
Wow. What's that blue thing that just showed up?
Oh.
Well, when you were talking about 3D print and stuff, I forgot I had stuff on the printer to put the roll bar and tonneau cover on this.
No.
That's really cool.
I need to
Man,
get some.
printing has totally changed the hobby, you know?
It
It
has.
is, right? It's just incredible how, you know.
And all these designers just showed up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool too.
You did the
Tailgate.
well. I see
Yeah.
that tailgate. Nice.
I like that.
That is nice. Design it, taking the time to design it or whatnot, you know.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Uh RC Patina, Eric, I need that pipe sound. Definitely, bro. Definitely. Let me see here. Um, send something here. Eric, I saw a pic. Did you just bought a bike? I think he bought a bike. I know you post one on Instagram, if I'm not mistaken. Was that your bike, man? I think like a chopper. I love those bikes, man. Sweet. Let me see here. Oh my goodness. What else? What else, guys? Are we gonna probably most likely we're gonna be ending this soon, guys? Um,
Javi needs his beauty sleep.
bro, whatever. I gotta finish. Well, I already packed, but you know, just the stress, all that stuff. Maybe I'll sleep probably an hour or two. Then I just sleep through the flight. Also, you had
None of
that.
y'all have ever seen Javi cranky
Oh yeah,
because his lack of sleep.
hangry.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But
Any of you guys started onto that RC dirt bikes there from Losi
oh
Pro
my.
Motos?
I drove one. Have you ever driven one? Yes, Chris. Yeah, Chris. Have
Yeah,
you?
I did. I drove Ryan and Shelly's over in Michigan for a bit.
I was very impressed. I was hoping. I don't know. I don't know. I was just never had the experience of drive and any of the other RC bikes or whatever. But this one was the way that it handles all that stuff. It was easy to do in a way.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
was
was very impressed.
very impressed. Very impressed. It's steady and whatnot.
Yeah.
So a lot of fun. A lot of fun there. Uh RC Bettina says 68 Trump bobber hardtail. It's beautiful, Eric. I saw that, man. That's a beautiful bike, man. Beautiful bike. That's a dream bike right there.
Nice.
So what else, Chris? So you want people to know? We talk about the event, and then what else you want
Yeah.
people to know before we start saying our goodbyes, brother?
Well, probably don't bring an electric car. It's 5 hours from the big city.
Yep.
So don't do that. Bring lots of water, bring lots of batteries.
Yes, hydrate,
It's, if it's hotter than 92 degrees, I'd be really surprised because you're way up north here now, you know.
Yes.
So, and cool nights, you can expect to get a decent night's sleep, that's for sure. Yeah, really excited. Can't wait to see everybody. And if you've got trails, on road, boats for fun, boats for rapids, buggy track, competition trucks, full comp builds like carbon chassis and all that, bring all of that because it really is the ultimate RC adventure. It's cool. They picked a cool name for this get together. It's going to be good and pretty excited. Pretty excited. I really hope you guys can come up. I'm excited to see Jerome. I'd like to see how many guys he can bring up.
Yes.
And hopefully he can pack a car and bring them all over. It's not far for him to come either, so we'll introduce some new guys. if you want to come and don't know anything about RC trucking, come anyways. There's trucks there that you can rent or borrow. So we'll be sure to set you up with something and get your fingers wet into it, and you'll probably never turn back.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait, man. Hopefully, again, there's a huge plan for us, and hopefully, our guys, we can make it there.
Yeah.
So like we mentioned, guys, it's August 2nd and to the 4th. We put the link there on the chat there on pin. Also we're gonna be sharing it that as well, Chris. And we cannot wait, man. I hope so everybody had fun. Will have fun down there next month, and come come ahead and show some support to the guys there. So we can have this
Yep.
every year, right?
Yeah, we'd love to see y'all. We hope it's our new location that we can run every year in August. Just keep building on it, keep growing it, and get all the local guys around to pool in, and we'll just have a great time. And hopefully we can get some Operation 11 Charlie stuff set up over there. As you
Yes.
guys know, we have a huge base just maybe 40 minutes north of this place. So there's a ton of guys up there that are into RC as well, and we're trying to attract them down to get involved in some local stuff at this local place. And so, man, maybe we can get some O11C stuff happening up here.
Yeah, definitely. That is the plan. That is the plan, and we're working hard for it. And definitely, we want to make that happen. Hopefully next year we could bring on a lot of those guys there. Plan around that event to go to that base,
Yep.
before and after, and then bring some of those military veterans out there to that
Yep.
event, show them all that stuff, do a presentation for them. So that's awesome, man. Awesome stuff here, guys. So again, the GCM event is we had the link there on top. It's August 2nd through the 4th next month, guys. So go ahead and show some support for that. Go ahead, Josh. Let's start saying our goodbyes real quick.
Thanks for having me, Chris. Awesome seeing you. I expected some dad jokes at some point, but everyone hit the thumbs up on your way out, and thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much, Sam. Thank you so much, my brother. Jake, go ahead, brother.
I feel like I've been away a lot.
I know, like
Yeah. Anyways, thanks everyone for joining us. Chris, I guess I'll see you in a couple weeks, actually.
Right on.
Yeah. As long as I can get all my stuff fixed.
that's what we were saying next month. So it's a couple of
I got
weeks
time.
too soon. It said Tank. He said we'll be there, so Tank will be there as well.
Yes, sir.
I'll see Frank too.
Yes. Bennett's here. If not, go ahead, Dennis, brother.
I'm here.
Oh, go ahead, Bennett. Go ahead, brother.
Great show. I was behind the scenes watching. Chris, thank you for spending your evening with us instead of your loved ones. We know what love time is with the family. So please thank your family for letting us steal you for the evening. Can't wait to see pictures from the event. Everybody have a great week.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Go ahead, Dennis.
Thanks for inviting me, and Chris, it was nice seeing you again. Great job on all your products, man. They look great. Everybody in chat, thanks for hanging out, and make sure you guys hit that thumbs up.
Appreciate it, my brother. Rob, go ahead, brother.
Yo, everybody that's been in the chat that's hung out with us, thank you for everything. Thank you for your support. Thank you for holding out. My panel, you guys, I love you. You guys are amazing. And Chris, I want to tell everybody this. Chris, he makes me fangirl. Like,
What? You said
I
fangirl?
love Chris.
Not even
Yes,
fanboy. You
yes.
said fangirl. Okay.
Yeah. Well, ever since I started, Scale Rat and everything like that, Chris and the GCM team, it's like that crew, those guys, their artwork, their builds, everything that Chris does, I look up to. They do amazing work. The attention to detail that they have on everything pushed me to do what I do to be better. And every year they do better, and I can't catch up. So every year I have to do better. And he's he's famous to me. Like Chris, you just I look up to you so much, man. I love what you do for your community. I love what you do in the hobby, your products. It's everywhere. Like GCM threw up in my hobby room. I mean, I have transmissions everywhere, C-Maxes, like if you want a true dollhouse build, you go to the GCM website. Hands down, period. The wheelbases are accurate. The leaf springs, the way that they bounce, the way that the builds are, it's exactly how you would want it. And there's nobody better out there in the market that does it like you. So thank you. And a lot of love goes to you, man.
Awesome, awesome. Go ahead, Chris, brother.
Yeah, Robert, that was fangirl all the way. So thank you for that. Yeah, yeah. I'm getting all hot and bothered over here now. So I appreciate that. You guys have been so good to us over the years. We've been able to come on the chat here a few times and do some videos with you guys. You help us do promotion. We have always loved the Operation 11 Charlie mission and what you guys are all about. And we really hope that somehow we can find a way to support you guys up here in the Northland. We're close to all this. It's coming together.
Amen.
We're finally getting to see some of y'all at one of our events up here. So this is going to be exciting. I appreciate you guys looking through, putting the links up for this in the chat for our event. And I appreciate that so much. And dude, it's just good to get out with the boys and the girls for tiny trucks. You know what I mean? It's just such a good thing. It's been a really good community builder for us as well, for GCM, to just help out everybody and enjoy making friends with you all. And we hope to see you guys soon. Just thank you so much for this.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Like Robert said, everything that you guys do, and looking forward to work with you guys down there and hang out with you guys. That's what we love about this hobby, interaction, and it's family oriented, having fun with the families and friends, man. That's what it's all about. In our case, with our veterans, our military members. So we really appreciate it all the time, bro, Chris, and we cannot wait to hang out with you and come back here again.
I was going to tell you a joke about trail building, but I was still working on it.
Okay. Yeah, get it ready for next time.
I think that was the joke.
But again, guys, thank you so much. And remember, next Monday we will not be having a show. We'll be traveling. And then just stay tuned to social media who's gonna be our guest and what we're gonna do on the next show. So thank you so much for the support, guys. And looking forward to see everybody at Action Fest. I'm trying to see. Oh, I'm sorry. On the 29th, it's gonna be our next show, and it's gonna be Trevor Rushmore from Rushford.
The
from
tiny tire guy.
Tiny Tire Guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're gonna have Trevor on the 29th of this month. So we're gonna be talking about his event as well.
Nice.
So, awesome. Thank you guys for the support, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Be safe, guys. Peace.
Bye-bye, everyone.
And let me see here.